All right, what up, PMPT family? All right, this next drill is gonna be a hip opener. So for any of y'all dealing with low back pain or issues in your hip, this is an awesome position to kind of work mobility of the hip. It's called the 90-90 position. So what you're gonna do is, once again, it's gonna be 90 degrees of the front leg. I'm gonna turn sideways so you guys can see me. 90 degrees at the knee, 90 degrees at the back knee, 90 degrees even at the toes if you want, but I won't go that hardcore. Now what you're gonna do is we're gonna stretch into what's called external rotation. So the front leg's gonna be the working leg. So I'm gonna face forward. The key with this exercise is I want you to imagine that you're elongating your spine, and then your sternum, your chest bone, is gonna hover over your knee. So what you're gonna do here is you're gonna keep that spine elongated, kind of tuck extend your tailbone up to the ceiling to lock your spine into an extended position somewhat to stretch the hip. Because if you just let your back flex, then you're just stretching your back and not your hip. So let's keep that tall, elongated position. Hover the chest bone over the knee. And if we're doing this correctly, you'll start to feel a stretch in the front leg's buttock region. So let's continue to hold this for the recommended time, usually around 45 seconds to a minute. FRC usually recommends 1 to 2 minutes, but we're gonna keep it around the 45 to a minute. Let's continue to hold this. Stretching every time you inhale and exhale. When you exhale, try and take up the slack, because your breath helps you go deeper into stretches. It reduces the tension in the muscles when you exhale. So inhale through your nose. Exhale, let yourself drop deeper into the stretch. Now let's hold this position for a few more seconds. And the key now is we're gonna do the pails contraction, which is the contraction of the muscle that we're stretching. PAIL stands for progressive angular isometric loading. So we're gonna isometrically turn on the glute muscle. So I want you to imagine that there's scales under your outside of your knee on the front leg and on the outside of your ankle on the front leg. So you're gonna squish down into those scales to increase the force going down through the floor. I want you to imagine like you're pushing down at 30 pounds of force, making the scale read 30, and then 60, and then 80, and then 100%. So let's go ahead and do that. Hold that stretched position. Now let's imagine those scales. Drive down into the floor. Make it read 30 pounds, 60 pounds, 80 pounds, and then 100. Let's continue to hold. Your glutes on. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now what I want you to imagine is you're staying in this position that you just stretched in. Now try and lift weight off the scales that were under the outsides of your knee and ankle. So let's lift off. That's going to turn on muscles in your groin region. So let's hold. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. So what you just performed there was one round of pails and rails with a passive stretch. Common compensatory patterns is letting the spine flexed. Another one is allowing your body to shift too far over this way. And that's where yoga bricks can come in handy. You could prop up your body by placing them under your buttock. That will help you kind of get into a more comfortable position instead of feeling like you're falling over. We'll shoot another video on that one with the details. But give this a shot, guys. If you have any questions, post it on the forum. Maybe even videotape yourself, and we can give you some direct pointers.